Battle of the Vanillas.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Battle of the Vanilla! Perfume, scents, fragrances, whatever you want to call them. They are the best in Moody Boo's collection. And we are duking it out over here trying to figure out who is the best vanilla that she owns. And why am I talking about myself in the third person? It's a weird thing again. Anyway, if everybody remembers, it's been a while since the last battle. But the champion by Atelier is Lune Feline. What a beautiful perfume this is. And it's one that is the reigning champion as of this moment. But Lune Feline is up against a couple of heavy hitters. Lune Feline's colors are white and black and gold. I don't remember what I said last time. And it's like a 5 ml thing I got in this one. And let's see who the challenger is. The challenger, weighing in at 50 mLs with colors of black and silver. I don't know. And that's Jo Malone, Vetiver, and Golden Vanilla. So let's see how this one holds up against Lune Feline. Let the battle begin. Ding, ding. All right, so I have real estate for the battle today, and it has been a while since I've done a battle of the vanillas. I thought I only had a few left, but I think I have like 5 because I keep adding to it. It's like Jean-Paul Gaultier's La Belle Les Parfums is now in there because I am adoring the shizzle out of that. Shizzle? What's that? Who knows? Anyway, so I am going to go ahead and start spraying. I'm going to use my left arm because I'm going to do some other recording, and so I'm going to save this arm for a different review. So I'm going to put them all on this arm. Lune Feline gets 2 blasts, and Jo Malone, Vetiver, and Golden Vanilla. Oh, that first one was more of a prime. Gets 2 blasts. Ooh, damn. Combination is pretty frickin' sweet, if you ask me right now. Ooh. Bam. Wow. I am definitely floating in a cacophony of vanilla and a variety of scents right now. This is beautiful. Who knew the two would smell so good together? All right, just to remind you, Lune Feline, which is having a moment right now in Fragcom and, elsewhere, people are really loving this. And it's cardamom, cinnamon, pink pepper, ambergris, woody notes, styrac, cedar, green notes, vanilla, Peru balsam, and musk, according to Fragrantica. And this is a gorgeous, 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 beautiful vanilla. With Lune Feline, I don't know. Does it mean mooncat? I don't know. I'm assuming maybe Feline is a name of somebody else. I don't know, but whenever I just think it's mooncat. So I could say something naughty, but I'm not gonna. So anyway, I get fur with it. It's this beautiful, slightly spicy, but not the cold, bitey kind of spices. It does have pink pepper and cinnamon, but the cinnamon is subtle to me. It's more about the cardamom. Oh my God, the combination of these two is like really pretty. Wow. So, and I'm not sure what it is in Lune Feline that gives me that fur. The musk, I think, is a white musk that they use. I don't think it's that. But there is some kind of combination of notes in there that makes me think of, yeah, not necessarily dirty, musky, too animalic kind of a fur, but a clean fur. It's gourmand at the same time. It's almost like that fur has been soaking in vanilla extract or something with some spices added to it, a little cardamom, a little cinnamon. Oh, yes. Oh, it's lovely. So for me, it's almost like a furry, a clean furry, just a hint of smoky, just a hint of warm spice, kind of vanilla. And it's beautiful. And the more I've worn it, the more I adore it. It really did deserve to win the last battle. Performance on it is really good for me. It is an Atelier d'Azur, so it does pretty well. I don't think that furriness that I'm getting is so much that you couldn't wear it to a multitude of venues and occasions. I think it's pretty versatile in that regard. And I feel like if you like perfumes like Michelef's Vanille Orient or Maison de Darius, Notorieta, some of those really beautiful, warm, smooth, kind of hint smoky vanillas, you would really enjoy Lune Feline. I just think, or Lune Feline, I just think it's a beautiful perfume. I haven't decided if I'm going to buy a full bottle though, or not. So this battling stuff is really handy for me. Good thing. So, but it's up against Jo Malone's Vetiver and Golden Vanilla, which is a beautiful perfume. And Vetiver and Golden Vanilla is just tea and vetiver and citrus, gives it this beautiful fresh greenness to it, a little earthiness. And then the vanilla and the cardamom are a beautiful combination with those green earthy notes that make it so it's kind of a formal vanilla to me. And it's a very versatile vanilla. It does not perform as well as Lune Feline, I will say. Even in the cologne concentrate, which is really more like an EDT. I think that's what this is called. Yeah, cologne intense. It's like an EDT, whereas Lune Feline is EDP all the way and performs that way. So I would give Lune Feline the win in that regard as far as performance. Now, I don't have the full bottle, but I do have Rouge Soleil, and I do know the bottles are incredible. That has to go to Lune Feline as well for the bottle. I do appreciate that Jo Malone is making smaller sizes now, especially if they're cologne intense, which is really nice. Nice option. Oh, so Lune Feline has some sexy to it, whereas Jo Malone's is more formal, very versatile, could be worn daytime or nighttime, in my opinion, very easily. So it's super versatile, and I think you could wear this year-round too, whereas Lune Feline, you'd have to be careful. But it's a nighttime perfume. I would not go daytime with Lune Feline unless it was a really special occasion and later in the day kind of a thing. So in that regard, Jo Malone gets it because it is more versatile. You could wear this year-round, day, night. It can be formal. It can be fun, but not nearly as fun as Lune Feline. And Lune Feline can be frisky too. This has some sexy to it. They're both very unisex. I can't give that to either one of them. I think I like the vanilla better in Lune Feline than in Jo Malone, but just barely. They're both beautiful, but this one is a little more dense. It's a little more deliberate, kind of a vanilla. And the surrounding notes of that vanilla in Lune Feline just enhance the vanilla. Whereas with the Vetiver and Golden Vanilla, the Jo Malone, the vanilla isn't necessarily the star of the show all the time. Some of those other notes really are wonderful co-stars. And so it's really less about the vanilla and more about the composition to me. And whereas Lune Feline is about the vanilla, also about the composition, it's a beauty. And as far as performance, Lune Feline all the way. As far as versatility, Jo Malone. As far as bottle, Lune Feline. Price, Jo Malone. Absolutely, because you can get this for pretty much half the price, damn near, that you can Lune Feline. But Lune Feline, because it performs better, is that, like getting 2-ply toilet paper as opposed to 1-ply. You think you're getting a better deal with 1-ply because it's a lot cheaper, but then you realize you use 3 times as much to wipe your butt. So that really doesn't make it as cost effective. So is the cheaper perfume always the best option if you're pinching pennies or anything like that? If you're looking long term, go with a perfume like Lune Feline. If you're looking short term, that you don't look ahead of month or season or anything like that on your perfumes too much, then go with Jo Malone. Because Lune Feline will be more cost effective down the road in the future because you're going to use less and you're going to have to re-up Jo Malone's way before you will Lune Feline. And that means getting the same size 100 ml bottle as you would with Rouge Soleil. I think they're 100 ml, or are they 75? I think they're 100. So, oh man, now I've just confused myself more. That was a pretty good argument for both sides, if you ask me. Okay. Wait. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I got it. All right. And the winner of the first battle of the vanilla fragrances today goes to Atelier Lune Feline. This is a beauty. But Lune Feline didn't draw any blood in this battle. In fact, Lune Feline and Vetiver and Golden Vanilla have become good friends and may hang out in the future. So it was a bittersweet victory, but a victory nonetheless. The next challenger, weighing in at 50 mLs with colors of red, white, and black, it's Maison de Darius Notorieta. Let the battle begin. Ding, ding. All right, so I am going to spray Notorieta on my upper arm. 2 sprays. That Lune Feline is really projecting. Jo Malone still is too, but I know from experience it's going to become a skin scent. Well, not necessarily a skin scent, but will come much closer to the body within an hour. So, oh man, Maison de Darius is a beauty. So this is amber, caramel, oud, vanilla, and violet, and that is off of Maison de Darius's website. Now, I don't really get any violet, but as I understand it, I heard an interview with a perfumer once upon a time, somewhere, somehow, sometime, that violet is the most fleeting note out of all of the floral notes, that you'll get a whiff of it for a very short time and then it's gone. Well, I never get that whiff. And I'm okay with that. I'm not a violet person. I'm really not. For me, this is all caramel, oud, vanilla, and amber. And the amber doesn't come in until the dry down. That's when you get that amber, that really rich, earthy kind of an amber that really pulls all that sweetness down, because Notorieta is sweeter, I think, than Lune Feline. Lune Feline is more more animalic, whereas Notorieta, I think, is more gourmand and amazing. Now, I will say Notorieta is one that my husband adores on me. This is a recent discovery. That may influence my decision, I have to say, because he rarely, I mean, it's so rarely that he will ask me what perfume I'm wearing and say how much he likes it. Usually the best I get is, oh, I don't hate it, you know, and that's huge for him, you know. But when he says, yeah, you can wear that one again, or yeah, I like that, that's like, what? So I have to say that influences my decision. That is going to be a factor. Now, have I tried Lune Feline on him? Yes. I will say only a couple of times, because I did have another decant, and I did try it on him. He didn't say anything. Now, I have to say that Lune Feline starts off projecting well, but on me, it tends to get bigger. And I wouldn't do more than 2 sprays with Lune Feline. And it's one of those ones I would only wear on my skin, because I seem to have a really good reaction with it. Oh, man. So, Notorieta is more gourmand, but at the same time, they both have this syrupiness to them. Like I said, Lune Feline has that fur factor that Notorieta doesn't. But Notorieta has more of that gourmand factor. I feel like Lune Feline is more sexy, whereas Notorieta is more edible. I think for originality, I think they both get it. Because each of them have a perfume or two that they kind of remind me of a little bit, not a lot, but there are some similarities with each of these. Either perfumes I have in my collection, or perfumes that I've had, or perfumes that I've tried. But I think of the two, I have to give the originality to Lune Feline. And I have to give the bottle to Lune Feline too, because, you know, I know what the bottle looks like. Now, they both perform really well for me. So I don't think Notorieta performs better or worse than Lune Feline. It's an all-day wear. Notorieta can also bloom. I think both of these are best worn at night and same time of year. I wouldn't go either one of them in too hot of weather. I think Notorieta is a little more versatile as far as the type of settings that you could wear it in. I would give that to Notorieta for sure. Price, absolutely, Notorieta gets that over Lune Feline. That's the thing, is that Lune Feline, is it unique enough and special enough to warrant the price? I'm just not sure on it. Even still, I'm not. Notorieta was totally worth the price. Absolutely worth the price. And it performs so well, just like Lune Feline. Yeah, but it's definitely more versatile. I think both of these are very unisex, but I think Notorieta is a little more unisex than Lune Feline, to be honest with you. I think Lune Feline, because of that fur note, gives it a hint of femininity, that it's almost more suited for a feminine personality to wear to attract a mate kind of thing. Whereas Notorieta is like, you can wear this any kind of nighttime settings, as far as formal, fun, frisky, festive, it doesn't matter. This one's very versatile. But again, because it is a bit of that vanilla syrupy, and with the oud, oh, it's just beautiful. Oh, I can smell it from here. I just wouldn't do that during the day. Those are just not perfumes that I would wear during the day. Yeah, I think I know which one I like better. Yeah. All right. And the winner of this edition of Battle of the Vanilla Fragrances goes to Maison de Darius Notorieta. Notorieta won by a vanilla bean, but it was a win nonetheless. I hope you join me for the next battle when Notorieta takes on 2 more heavy hitter vanillas in my collection. Some from Stéphane Humbert Lucas 777, some from Nichene, some from Le Labo. And I hope you join me for all of them. Some big ones, and we'll see how Notorieta holds out. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell, and comment if you want. But if you don't, it's all good. I still love you. Use your own nose. Peace.